Some rural school district administrators and educators are saying the state's funding formula is broken.
And they told Fox 11's Bill Miston they believe the way state money is distributed is also hurting their communities. This evening, here are multiple views.
Wisconsin public schools have always been the heart of their communities, especially in rural communities.
But according to these district administrators, it's their rural school districts that are falling behind the rest of the state.
The current school funding formula alone is no longer adequately sustaining our rural schools during times of increased expectations, and there's surely going to be catastrophic implications in the near future if something is not done very soon.
State funding depends on the number of students a school has. As rural school district student enrollment decreases, districts say they can't reduce costs at the same rate they're losing students, which leads to cuts in programs and electives. Districts say they're looking at deficits of basic educational services even after cuts have been made, sometimes through the controversial Act 10 law.
So I guess my question to you as chair of the Education Committee is what's going to be done to address this issue these districts are seeing?
Well, you hit the nail on the head.
Republican State Senator Luther Olson acknowledges the disparity rural districts see compared to larger districts.
We got to figure out how we can help them provide the quality of education for children in the state no matter where you live.
Administrators say the issue needs to be addressed by those running for the state's top spot. In a statement from Democratic gubernatorial nominee Mary Burke, she says it's clear that our current model of funding is shortchanging school districts throughout Wisconsin. It goes on to say there's no question we need a top-to-bottom review of the school funding formula. Governor Scott Walker said Thursday rural districts face the additional challenge of higher transportation costs. He says the legislature will review a series of rural district recommendations.
We're going to look to do more. Rob Swearingen from Rhinelander put together a group that made a series of recommendations we're going to incorporate in our next budget to help rural schools.
Bill Miston, Fox 11 News.
Those rural school district administrators also say there's another issue they face caused by the declining enrollment, and that is the difficulty recruiting and retaining teachers in their districts.